as well. I have something special I want to announce to you guys, and I think you all gonna like it. I'm studying for the PSAT. What's up, Lauren? All right, I have something that you might like, Lauren. Now I'll tell you guys what it is in a little bit. I'm really hot trying to set this up. So I'm going to paper. So yeah, I have something cool. I want you guys to know about, and I want to make sure that there's a lot of people coming in. AAARTI. What's up? So, hey, what's going on, Jamora Green? So, I'm gonna get the screen set up, and how about 3 hours of free tutor? As you guys coming in, let me know what's up. So, what I wanted to tell you guys is I'll show you on the screen. Let me share my screen with y'all. And then, so you can see my screen on, if you go to YouTube or Facebook, you can see my screen. So, Karina, so this is what I'm doing. Next Tuesday, which is my birthday, I wanted to give you guys about 3 hours of free tutoring. So I want today to take the questions that you have, and then I'm gonna do, yes, we're gonna do that next Tuesday, PSAT. So today I'm taking all questions that you have, and the next Tuesday, which is October 20, I'm gonna answer all the questions that you have. I'm gonna answer them you'll see them on live here on Facebook and YouTube. So what we're doing is I'm taking all your questions, any questions that you have related to math. I'm writing them down today. Next Tuesday, we're gonna go for about 3 hours, and probably, knowing me, I'm probably gonna go for a little bit longer than that. So that's what we're doing. So if you have any questions, anything that you want me to talk about related to math, let me know right now so I can write it down. And I'm writing them down as we speak. First come, first serve. So let's see, Sarah, Drippy, it's Jackie, Luke, Troyo. So I am writing them down. So, okay, Danny says I'm not best at 1 and 2 step equations. 1 and 2 step equations. Okay, so let's try that. So I'm writing all of them down, and then next Tuesday we're going to talk about those 1 and 2 step equations. So Danny, and then I will call your name too. Make sure. So I'm gonna put the name by 1 and 2 step. Sarah wanna do multivariate calculus. Okay. He said, never mind. Do you not want that anymore? Okay, hold up, guys. Come on. 1 and 2 step equations. Equations. No, I mean, so here, if you have a questions, you can just ask it. And 1 is 2 step equation. I think, who asked this question? You guys are going fast. Let me see who asked this question. 1 and 2 step equation, Danny, at Danny. And when I come here, I'll make sure, if you're not here, I won't answer your question either. So I'm gonna prepare all of them, but if you're not here, I'm not gonna answer your question until you get here and you ask for it. So Danny asked for 1 and 2 step equation. Who else? Multivariate calculus. Sarah, if you still want me to answer it, let me know. Multivariable variable calculus. You're probably one of the few people who's gonna ask this question. Calculus. Okay, let me see if you guys are on Instagram don't have any question. So, um, all right. So that was Sari. Sari. And if you on Facebook or YouTube, you'll see that I'm writing the name of the person next to the question. So, Sari here. 204. Okay. And I'm probably gonna end up tagging you too when I make the video too. Oh, actually, I need to use this mic so I can sound a little bit better. Give me 1 second. Mic is on now. Okay, so let's see. I'm not good at multiplication and division, expressions and equations. Okay, so Karina, are you saying dividing a polynomial by another one, or are you referring to long division? And can you be more explicit? Uh, can you tell me what you're referring to? Uh, okay, I'm struggling with the questions are so coming so fast. Finding derivative of an inverse function. Okay, derivative of inverse function. Ka at K-A-O-L-G. Derivative of an inverse function of inverse function. Okay, so that's another question. So, and we're gonna go for a long time next Tuesday. Let's see what else. Okay, looks like somebody else approved the question for Sahir. You see, was it completing the square, factoring and completing the square, factoring and computing the square, factoring. Okay, we're probably gonna go from low to high. So from the easier stuff to the hardest one. No, I'm not a teacher. I'm a private tutor. And completing the square. Completing the square. Square at. So, what else did you guys want me to talk about? Okay. All right. So, completing the square. Composition. Is it compositions of function? Compositions and domain and range of function. Okay. At composition and domain and range of function. Paola. 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 So composition and domain and range of function. Composition and domain and range of function. And domain and range. Okay, who else? Who else got a question in math that they have something in math that you're struggling with? It's gonna be you're gonna have problem with it next Tuesday, and then we'll talk about it so you can understand it a little bit better. Let's see. Who else? I'll try to be there. And then we're gonna work on the time. I'll try to be there when exactly. Okay, so normally we come here at 9 p.m. I don't know. This is probably gonna be a longer session. So I'm thinking about starting at because I don't want to go here till 2 in the morning. But I'm thinking about maybe starting at 8 and go until I don't know 11 or something. Or I could start even earlier, but I know you guys might be in class. So I'm gonna take a poll and see what time in Eastern time probably is the best before I go. You referring to algebraic expression. Karina, what question Karina had? Algebraic expression. So I think you had the additions and subtraction, Karina. This is probably not the best way to type these to get those recorded. Uh, okay, so okay, algebra 2 word problem involving inequality. We'll do some word problem. Make sure you show up. Word problem. Word problem with inequality. And that's algebra 2. Algebra 2. Okay. What else? And I figured this would probably help you guys. And next Tuesday when we talk about all of those, if you show up, I'll make sure I'll talk about your subject. And if you're not there, we're gonna start with somebody else. Okay. Okay, Karina is referring to algebraic expression. I think you had the question about additions and multiplication and division. Let's see. Karis, if you still here, what what would you like to see in ACT and PSAT prep? I'll do my best. I mean, I will write it down, and then next time we'll talk about it. Danny say 1 and 2 step equations. Okay. To advance. I don't think I saw your question. Karina, if you can ask your question again. I don't think I see it. Derivative of an inverse function. Completing the square. What's on YouTube is the Jax Tutor, Karina. TheJaxTO. I mean TUTOR. So it's the same. It's the same as here. Just look for that on YouTube. The same name as here. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Okay, domain and range of composite function, word problems, inequality, algebraic expression. I feel like I'm missing some stuff. Division and multiplications and algebraic expression. Okay, so Karina, I think I see your question now. Division and multiplication. Division and multiplication, expression and equation. It still doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Division and multiplication, expression and equation, and then you said algebraic expression. Okay. So you say division and multiplication of algebraic expression? I think that's what you mean. And multiplication of algebraic expression. I think that may be what you mean. Algebraic expression. Please don't look at those notes. This handwriting is terrible. Let's see. At Karina. Let me see your name. So if you just join in, we're taking questions that we're going to be answering next Tuesday in a very long session. I will sit down and help you guys with stuff that you're having trouble with. You know, um, any topic in math that you're having trouble with. I figure probably it's getting close to midterm for you guys. Anyway, so whatever you're having the most trouble with, tell me what it is, and we'll talk about it next Tuesday. Derivative for natural log function and e used in an equation, please. Okay, derivative for natural log and exponential function. Derivative of ln and e to the x. Use in an equation, please. So are you saying that you want um alpha? Tell me what you mean by used in an equation. So are you saying what's the derivative ln of 5x plus 3 or e to the 4t minus 16? Are you saying, is that what you want to calculate the derivative of? Derivative of ln and e to the x. Ln of x and e to the x functions. So is that what you mean by used in an equation at alpha? And you guys, hey, please follow on YouTube. Okay, Karina, I got it now. Good. Go ahead and follow the page on YouTube. It's the same name as the page here, so you can see everything when we come back. Because sometimes, even here on TikTok, it crash or you get some problem. So you got SAT tomorrow. G Money, good luck. I have the PSAT tomorrow. Sienna, good luck. What should I do? Get some sleep. That's about all you can do now. Yeah, I would just get some sleep. That's all I would do now. Alpha. Let me know if that's what you mean by derivative of natural log used in an equation. Alpha. Okay. What else you guys can have? Yeah, go get some sleep. Yes, for example, e to the power of, yes, so that's what I have here. That's what I have here. Okay, I see what you're saying now. So that's what I have here, like e to the power of 4x minus 16, ln of 5x plus 3. Okay, we'll do some of that. We'll do some of that. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. What else? Okay, let me see how many topics we have. We're probably gonna have time for one more or two. And then that should consume about 3 or 4 hours, 2 or 3 hours at least. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could get 2 more if you guys can get me 2. Let me see if there is any questions on YouTube. Okay. Lupita. I for that I would just go. You could even use like, okay, since you're on my channel, there's most of the questions on there, the ones that are not listed, calculus or algebra, or like SAT questions. So 90% of the questions on there are like SAT questions. And at one point, this is only what I was doing. So you can go in there and look at them, and then you'll see what examples are SAT questions. And then before I solve them too, it will say SAT questions on there. And or if it's, so you'll see some of the examples. It's a lot of them on there. Okay, you say scale projection of B onto a vector perpendicular. It sounds like you're giving me a chunk of a problem. So here, if I could see what you're referring to, that would be a lot better. I'd be able to help you better. But If you have a certain topic that you want me to talk about, I would put it down, and the next time we can talk about it. And I hope that answers your question. So here, all right. So what else that you guys have? So we got derivatives of ln functions and um, exponential function, SAT. So if you're taking it tomorrow, this might be too late. You could try that next time. So the first thing I always say here, just start with the way that you learn best. If you learn through videos, just like me, just make sure you find a bunch of videos that are showing you how to solve the problems, and and then after that, you want to make sure that you do them. So, but also you want to make sure that you know what's going to be on the test too. You can go on if you're taking the SAT, you can go on the on inverse of a function. Okay, Jen, I'll talk about that. Give me 1 second. Jen, we'll talk about that next Tuesday. Make sure y'all show up though. That's that's the most important thing, because I won't talk about what you have if you're not here. I'll call you out. Inverse of a function. Of a function. So, like I was saying, is find a way that you learn best. If you learn through watching videos, make sure that you know, first you got to know what's on there. What are the topics? Because not everything is on there. Because I know I saw someone ask if limit is on the PSAT. You have to understand what's on there first, so you know that you're not studying for something that's not even on there. So you can go on if you want the ACT, you can go on the ACT website. You can see all the topics. It's gonna say, hey, these are the topics that are on there. Now, the second thing you do, if you learn through reading the best, you just go to your local library and pick up a book that are about ACT. Byron makes good ones. I think it's Barron. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. What are some good books again? I'm forgetting the name of that other company. So there are good companies like that makes books. If that's how you learn, you go and pick up the book, and then make sure that you learn how to do the problems and then do them yourself. And that's how you study for a test. And then the other thing that you want to make sure that you do especially when you're getting close to the exam date, you got to make sure that you take practice tests. I think for ACT and ICT, you can go on their website and take practice tests. I think the SAT is administered by college board. So I think either one or both of them allows you to take practice tests, and then you can go in there and practice, like kind of like you taking the real exam. And that's how you will know that you're ready for it truly. Because if you know how to take them, if you know how to do the problem and you can't do them under the required time, it's pointless, because you don't, it's gonna take you too long to do them, and then by the end you'll just end up with a poor grade. But so first you got to know what's in there. Second, you find a way that you learn best, and then learn that way. If it's through video, there's video on this page. Khan Academy has a bunch of videos. There's a bunch of videos of SAT or ACT. You watch those, and then the third thing is just practice, because that's where you know how to do it. And where can you practice? Go to the ACT.org. If you're taking the ACT, I believe they have ways for you to practice the test. And the same thing with College Board. They have ways to practice the test too. I believe at least one of them have it, because I know I've seen it. I don't know if I'm making a mistake, but I think they have ways to practice the test. Actually, kind of like you taking the real test, and you just go practice. But the first thing that you do, you gotta learn about what's in there. You learn the material, and then you do by yourself. I would do the first way I would do them. I would just do them without the time constraint, especially if you have a longer time before you take the exam. And then the second way, and that's how I normally study for exams. The first time I do it without time constraint to make sure I understand it. The second, after that, when you start doing them a lot, you understand how to do them with the required time that you have. So within that 1 minute or 2 minute per question. Does that make sense? If you're taking it tomorrow, good luck. This doesn't apply to you. Just get some sleep and then wake up and go take it, because there's no way that you're gonna learn all of this in a few hours. All right. How hard is it? It depends. The math section, how hard is it? Depends on of you, how good you are in math. If you normally, I mean, they don't ask you stuff, and you got to remember when you're taking those exams too, they won't never ask you stuff that will take you one question that will take you 17 minutes to solve it. They will ask you stuff, and there are techniques too. When you start learning via those books or videos, you'll see that there are techniques to solve certain things a lot faster. Uh, I know on the SAT specifically, there's one tape that I've seen people use on the SAT specifically. If they give you like images and stuff, they are like in proportions that allows you to eliminate a bunch of answers. I've seen people even cutting a piece of the paper to measure the images to get to the right answer, especially if like the answers are not all so far apart where you can say, okay, this is definitely not 12 unit, it's 4 units long, because this one in the middle that's a little bit longer is 8. So that's what I would do. So find out what's in it, find out the best way that you study, and then study that way. Practice them and practice and practice. That's all. That's how you would. That's how you'll be able to take it that day. And then don't be scared too, because you'll take it again. If you don't not satisfied with your score, you just go and take it again. Especially if you like a sophomore and you have your junior year and senior year to take it. If it doesn't go well the first time or second time, just go take it again. Don't get stressed. Think it. I would say think of it as, hey, this is practice for me. All right. So I think this is all the questions that I'm answering next time. It's about 9 questions. So next Tuesday, as I mentioned to you guys, it's gonna be a special day. So we are all gonna come here for about 3 or 4 hours. Um, I don't know what time yet. I know normally you guys are here about 7 o'clock. That's probably the time that you guys are mostly here. So I don't know a time yet to tell you, but I'll be here next Tuesday, and then I will help you guys live on Facebook and YouTube. KB, on this channel that you are on this YouTube channel, there are SAT questions, a bunch of them, and and you can just go in there and see. Some of them are like word problems. A lot of them actually are word problems. So you can go in there and see those questions. Okay, all right, guys, and I will catch you guys later. Catch you guys next Tuesday, and get ready. If you ask the question, make sure you show up. Can you go over PSAT tapes? It's the same thing that applies. I have it tomorrow. I just need tapes on math sections. Keen, I would say go to sleep. that's the tape that you could probably that's applicable to you right now. I don't know if there's much that you can do now. I would say, get some good sleep and then wake up and eat something and then go take it, because as of right now you don't have much that you can do. If you're taking it again, or if you were taking it like in 6 months, I would say you could do what I was talking about earlier. But as of right now, you just have to go to sleep and then just take it, and then just, I don't know, just be calm. There's not much that you can do right now. If you don't know something right now, like it's not the time to be in your book and all that stuff. I would say just go to sleep and get some good rest and then go take it. And yeah. All right, guys. Okay, my computer's about to die anyways. I'll catch you all later, and I'll catch you guys on Tuesday for a very long session. Hey, good luck on the PSAT tomorrow.